Today's topic is the future of remote work and how technology is shaping the workplace. It's very interesting. This topic is something that has definitely affected me because I used to work as a office worker. I remember I first came in contact with remote work, of course, like a lot of everyone here, due to COVID, right? At the time, I was working as a contractor at a pretty large corporation, and COVID happened, so we were able to get sent home and continue working on our projects. Initially, I remember I was actually scheduled for a trip to one of the sites so I could do a presentation and a demo on a product that we're building, but because of COVID, it got canceled. Honestly, I enjoyed it. It gave me that sense of freedom. I could kind of plan out my day however I wanted, as long as I got my work finished. And yeah, it was very enjoyable, but I think it also had some costs. For one, it made me become very comfortable in my comfort zone and not really go outside much. And I think in the long run, it might have caused more damage than the good because I was so early in my career. And then after that experience, I went on to a hybrid work model, which I think is very common now in the corporate world today. You work maybe 2-3 days in the office, and then you work a couple days at home. Seems to be a good balance. I think if I were to go back to working corporate, I would probably prefer hybrid if I really like the company and the people and the product I'm working on. If not, and I'm just trying to make some money, I think remote is probably what I would do. Yeah, this became kind of like a personal talk instead of talking about the topic here. But I would say my personal story should give us some insight, which is remote work has its pros and cons. Pros being you can plan your life very easily. You have way more flexibility to do what you want. You have way better work-life balance. You end up saving money because you don't have to go out for food or travel. And if you're able to, you actually have higher productivity due to the time saved, just from commuting and other things related with going into the office. So I think it definitely has its place. And I think one of the other things is you're able to work with people across the world. If you're able to get into that rhythm of being comfortable with remote work, hopping on Zoom calls, using different project management tools, you'll unlock that ability to collaborate with people everywhere, which could be very beneficial. So those are the pros, but the cons, as I said, depending on the type of person you are, you could get very comfortable and stagnate. You could become somewhat of a shut-in and lose your social skills. And I think that happened to me, so I can speak to that personally. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Very interesting.